From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Charlie Gallegos heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Hit out towards second. And Walker's throw is right there for out number one. Settling in now, Colton Wong. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Popped high in the air. Calling for it right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Matt Holliday gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. And Holliday swings and misses and falls behind quickly, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. David Wright comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, David.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. Chopped foul wide of first. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and two strikes. Hot shot on the ground is short. Peralta's there. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Ready now, Curtis Granderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
On to first, and there were two down.
Batting third, center fielder,
Yoenis Cespedes stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Waka's ready. Here it is on 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gallegos sprinting after it. And that retires the side. Matt Carpenter will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he's been scuffling through this year, but over the last 10 games he's been good, hitting over 350.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with two strikes. Bailey sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. Oh, high, deep, That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Batting fifth.
Solo shot to right center. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0. Stephen Piscotty is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. They're putting that last home run at 419 feet officially. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. No outs, nobody on. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Drilled to the right side, and that's through for a hit. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Johnny Peralta, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Good swing there by Peralta, but he comes up empty. 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Rendell Grichuk steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Snap throw from the catcher. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And here's a ball hit in the air. Michael Wacha gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Lucas Duda, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1. Into the seats, 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is there to record the first out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Michael Conforto. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Ground ball right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Neil Walker takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Hit hard back up the middle. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And the throw here is dropped. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game. As Dribble Cabrera will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And that misses inside 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Runners on first with one down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Homer Bailey stands in for the first time.
Homer Bailey.
Hit on the ground to short. Peralta's up with it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Charlie Gallegos will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Bailey into his motion. Here's the 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Right calls for it, and that's the first out of the inning. Colton Wong in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High pop-up. Bailey is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Matt Holliday. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Into the windup and the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 out, nobody on. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Oh, my goodness, 3 in a row. And here's Duda to make the catch, and that's out number 3. David Wright digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Tap fouled at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Wright is retired, and there's 1 away.
Right fielder number 3.
Curtis Granderson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. To first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Striding into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Matt Carpenter, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And Bailey will take something off to start the at-bat. No balls and a strike. Hot shot to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stephen Piscotty is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Grounded to third. Backhanded. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Lucas Duda is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Waka steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Oh, and he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And another foul ball. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Michael Conforto strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one. And he takes this one high, 1-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Rendell Grichuk, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is Granderson. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. And with it, the Cardinals have come back to even things at 2. Right side hit hard. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out.
The pitcher, number 50.
Michael Waka digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Well, he gets ahead of another hitter there, and I'm told he's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced so far, and that's pretty amazing.
1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Cespedes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Charlie Gallegos will get his third shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now, and 2 strikes here as well.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Neil Walker comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Waka gets the sign. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And now a pitch swung on and lifted toward Holiday and straight away left. 1 down. Digging in now as Drupal Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Belted high and deep into right center. Gallegos ranging back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Homer Bailey will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he could come back with that big curve.
Piscotty will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. Colton Wong will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Second baseman.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So the leadoff man is gone here, and that'll bring up the former batting champ, Matt Holliday. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hit to short. Cabrera's up with it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Matt Carpenter steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the 2nd. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but As long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Bailey gets the sign. 2-1 on its way. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. And it's full now. 3-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. David Wright gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Drilled right back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Curtis Granderson comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Grounded to the right. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Yoenis Cespedes will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Here's Cespedes with a drive. That's high and deep to left field. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run.
The first baseman, number 21, Lucas Duda.
A 3-run shot down the line in left, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 3 runs already home here. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 1-2. Here it comes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Gallegos is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Oh, and he misses it. Michael Conforto will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Michael Conforto.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Peralta for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Stephen Piscotty will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Bailey's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball there from Bailey as he takes charge. 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor.
And this one is gone. A home run.
Now batting, shortstop.
A solo shot here to left, and it's a 5-3 game now. Addison Reed will come on now as he'll take over in inning number. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. First pitch coming, here it is. Rendell Grichuk is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This one's flared toward left center. Here comes Cespedes. And that's the second out of the inning. Yadier Molina stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Chop foul right at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Granderson will make the catch, and the inning is over. Neil Walker will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. As Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Popped up. Carpenter is there for it. 2 down. Addison Reed will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Heading out toward shallow right. Grichuk over to his left. And that's the 3rd out. Michael Wacha comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
It's never fun to have your pitcher leading off an inning for you in this situation, but hey, who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
High and deep to straightaway right. Granderson going back, still going back. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. Charlie Gallegos will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Not close. It's 2-0. Runner at third here, nobody out. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Smokes this one into deep center field. Cespedes going back to the track. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And he is in there. Colton Wong stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Reed sets. Here's the 0-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Conforto has it in his tracks, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Matt Holliday will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Walker has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and the call's gone out for the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton. David Wright is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Curtis Granderson digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. Yoenis Cespedes strides forward to bat again, coming off a home run that plated 3 scores in his last appearance. On the ground to the left side. Peralta gets to it. One there on the first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base. Lucas Duda steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Matt Carpenter. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game.
Reed's ready. First pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. But foul. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Now to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Sean Gilmartin will come on now as he'll try. Mike Napoli will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. And Napoli can't connect there as that's by him for strike 2. the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Johnny Peralta stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's sharply toward third. And he'll put this one away. And with that, the ball game is over. And quite a lot of offense in this one. But if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
Getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Brock Holt heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But foul. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Tanaka gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Castro. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Into the box now. Xander Bogaerts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. David Ortiz gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Just getting started here in the Bronx. Throws him for strike three, and that retires the side. And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. Brett Gardner will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Coming to the plate now, Brian McCann, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And that misses inside 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Ground ball right side. Pedroia is able to get there. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2. Alex Rodriguez gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he'll challenge A-Rod with the fastball and gets it by him. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mookie Betts makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Into the box, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Hit well on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Travis Shaw takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away.
Travis Shaw.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Batting 7.
Blake Swihart will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Liner towards second. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down. Dustin Pedroia will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. It's a 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away. 3-0 now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. Jackie Bradley Jr. gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
And Ellsbury will make the catch, and with that, the side is retired. Mark Teixeira will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands.
Uh-oh, hold that thought as this one is deep down the line in left. Hooking, but it's a fair ball. Home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Mark Teixeira. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece. Greg Bird stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Holt comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Mark Trumbo digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Bradley is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Starlin Castro gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Weak chopper up the line. Shaw over to his left, and safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Didi Gregorius set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Runner goes for second, beaten into the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Brock Holt is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Tanaka's ready with the payoff pitch. And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Xander Bogaerts is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up. Takes this the other way to right, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. David Ortiz in now. He went down looking in his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for his strike 1-2. A little bouncer. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Now a swing by Ortiz, and Big Papi drills this one deep to right field. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And Ortiz hits one high in the air, and this one is going to be long gone. Home run. David Ortiz, a 2-run home run. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hanley Ramirez. He reached on a single in his first try.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
2 out, nobody on. Hit hard to short. Gregorius is there. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Center fielder, Jacoby.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. Settling in now, Brett Gardner. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Brian McCann stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. The cleanup hitter, Alex Rodriguez, is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And he is in there. So striding in, Mark Teixeira, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Greg Bird stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. To first. He's right there. The tag, and he is out. Travis Shaw is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Third baseman, Travis.
Tanaka into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. Now to the plate, Blake Swihart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Left fielder, Brock.
That's popped up now towards short right field. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mark Trumbo is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Drilled to the left side. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Starlin Castro stands in.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Castro.
In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Left side. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away.
The batter.
Didi Gregorius stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 1-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now a swing and little pop up here right behind home plate. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at bat coming up. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Shaw in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Xander Bogaerts will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
And a high strike there. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And set to stand in the first baseman here, David Ortiz. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. In tight with the sinker. Ball 2. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And he'll just watch the splitter here. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Mookie Betts ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. This is line to left. Gardner is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Hanley Ramirez will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. 2-0.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you gotta make swing the bat.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury.
Center fielder.
Porcello into the windup. First pitch on the way. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one.
Well, I think most fans would remember Jacoby Ellsbury's amazing 2011 season. That year he won a Gold Glove, a Silver Slugger, and was runner-up for the AL MVP award just behind Justin Verlander. That was a pretty big year.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. It's true that Ellsbury has had great individual success in this game, but his teams have done really well for the most part, too.
Yeah, that's a good point because he won 2 World Series rings with the Red Sox, and he's been on some fairly successful Yankee ball clubs as well.
Brett Gardner steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Shaw has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Brian McCann will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Travis Shaw makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Into the seats, 0-1. Tanaka sets his sights. Here it is on 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Trumbull has a read on it. 1 down. Blake Swihart will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Hit out towards second. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. 2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Hit on the ground toward the left. A-Rod takes it in. And the ball hops on Teixeira, but he's able to stay with it. Nice play for the final. Alex Rodriguez, the 3rd baseman, gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Anthony Varvaro will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Anthony Varvaro.
This is skied out toward right. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. 1 away, and the dangerous Mark Teixeira steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the 2nd. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. Swung on and missed by Teixeira, and they've got him right where they want him now. 0-2. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first, and they're able to get Teixeira 2 away.
Now batting.
Greg Bird will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Jackie Bradley Jr. is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. First offering on its way.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Drilled to the right side. Castro's got it, and a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out. Brock Holt will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And he will make the play. 2 away now. Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Castro has it. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Mark Trumbo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on was huge for them.
Carlos Beltran will pinch hit here, and he's the potential. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Starlin Castro. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Carson Smith will get the assignment on the mound here.
Number 39, Carson Smith.
This is hit on the ground, but foul. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Lying toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Didi Gregorius will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Too high. 1-2. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Betts has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for route number 2. And he's safe.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2. Right side, hit hard. Pedroia has it. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. David Ortiz comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1. Mookie Betts will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Oh, 1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. Hot shot on the ground to short. Gregorius has it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Hanley Ramirez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Gregorius scoops it up. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Brian McCann will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Koji Uehara is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lifted the other way to left center. Holt giving chase. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Alex Rodriguez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Softly hit out towards short. Throw over to Ortiz. Gets him 2 down. Mark Teixeira steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ball 2 now. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. And Teixeira able to lay off again as they don't want to give in. It's 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Greg Bird will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Craig Kimbrell.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Travis Shaw, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Castro's able to get there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Blake Swihart will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Vinny Pistano will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9.
Vinny Pistano.
And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ellsbury moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Dustin Pedroia. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good slurve. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Striding in to start the ninth, Carlos Beltran. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late.
Kimbrell pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Hit in the air out to left field. Holt sprinting after it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Starlin Castro digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty, one man out. That evens it up, 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Didi Gregorius will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Kelly May will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
17, Kelly May.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he swings and misses. A good pitch there, and the Yankees are down to their final strike now. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Boston Red Sox, 3 runs, 5 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Rick Porcello. His record is now 2-2. Credit the save to Craig Kimbrell, his fourth. The loss goes to Masahiro Tanaka. He falls to 3 and 4. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees and Red Sox.
Now from the longtime home of the Angels, baseball from Orange County. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Charlie Gallegos heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Into the seats, 0-1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Hit hard toward the right side. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Around first, heading for second now, and he will make it there with a double to start the ball game. Rendell Grichuk will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he's been scuffling through this year, but over the last 10 games he's been good, hitting over 350.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
One thing this guy's going to need tonight, he's going to need to work from ahead in the count. He's still figuring out how to pitch at the major league level, and he'll have a much easier time of it if he can dictate the game.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. No one out with a runner at second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Matt Holliday takes his first trip to the plate with the leadoff man still at second with one gone now.
Well, it would have been a lot nicer if that number 2 guy could have moved him over to third base. It would have been easier to drive in that early run, but guess what? A single will probably still get the job done.
And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Matt Carpenter gets his first opportunity here with the leadoff man still standing at second, but with 2 gone now.
Well, a good chance to pick up his teammates right here because they couldn't take advantage of.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Andrelton Simmons comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Into the box, Yunel Escobar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, this is one of those guys that's got to keep the ball down in the strike zone. He's never going to overpower you. He just needs to use that sinking fastball and the changeup to get guys to hit the ball on the ground. Watch as this game goes along, the ground ball to fly ball ratio. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Holliday going back. He makes the running play. 2 down. Kendrys Morales gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Stephen Piscotty makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Here's the first pitch to him.
Stephen Piscotty.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to short. Taken in by Simmons. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Giovitella. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Matt Adams into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Simmons has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mike Trout will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season. Up over 350 entering play.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
And this is taken in by Holiday. One away now.
C.J. Cron.
Into the windup and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a little blooper to center. Gallegos is going to get there. He's got it, and there are two down now. Giovanni Soto will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Not close. It's 2-0.
He was aggressive going after the first two guys in this inning, but he's taking a completely different approach to this third guy.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Bases are empty here with two men out. And that misses for ball four. Cole Calhoun will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Grichuk ranging back. A leap, but it's off his glove. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Johnny Giavotella, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with two away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Piscotty has got it, and the side is retired. Colton Wong will stand in, hoping to perhaps pick up a base hit so we can climb over that Mendoza line.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good. And now he's hitless in his last 10.
One away here to begin the third.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
And this is fouled back and out of play. One out, nobody on. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. Little chopper back to the mound. Charlie Gallegos will stand in. He doubled to open up the ball game.
Hey, a lot of guys are trying to pull everything when they get up to the plate. He went the opposite way. Really paid off for him.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Trout has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Rendell Grichuk is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Rendell Grichuk.
0-1.
In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with two away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 0-1, here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the... Fred Ramos digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Here comes the first pitch.
Fred Ramos.
Bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. Throw will not be in time, as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Now batting,
Andrelton Simmons will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a snap move over to first. Back in standing.
Simple throw over there.
And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runners off for second. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Skied into straightaway right. Grichuk shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Yunel Escobar. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yunel Escobar.
And this is taken outside for ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. Look out, 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk. He's set. Here it comes. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. Runners are at second and third with one down. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And this hole he's digging on the mound, it's all his doing. He's got to be able to find the strike zone.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
A center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. C.J. Cron is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the second time in the inning. Another home run.
Now batting, catcher, Giovanni.
So a solo shot here to left center field, and the lead for the Angels grows now to 5-0. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Cole Calhoun stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Off the plate and low here, ball one. Time to play pitching coach. What's he doing wrong?
It's more of a question of what's he doing right. It ain't much.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Hit to first. Piscotty scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Matt Holliday is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Matt Carpenter is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Calhoun. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Stephen Piscotty. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ramos giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
0-1 again, and he's at 100% on first pitch strikes, now in the middle innings of this one. No wonder he's pitched so well.
Good swing there by Peralta, but he comes up empty. 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Johnny Giavotella is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Here's the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Holiday is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Fred Ramos stands in.
Left fielder, Fred Ramos.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that's going to land foul. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they pile on. It's now 6-0. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hit to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now in the box, Yunel Escobar. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. 6 runs, 6 hits. 1 error for the Angels so far. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gallegos sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Matt Adams heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Mike Napoli will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 26, Mike Napoli.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun waits on it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in, Colton Wong. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And another foul ball. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And, oh, he can't rein it in. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Popped up. Escobar is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Kendrys Morales comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Kendrys Morales.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Piscotty in foul ground, and he's retired here, 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
Hit in the air to right field. Grichuk on the move. 2 down. C.J. Cron steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Squared that one up just a little late. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Charlie Gallegos makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Again, he sends it out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line toward right center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Rendell Grichuk comes forward for another shot after being robbed of a hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it was an absolute showstopper. All you can do is get back up there and try to hit the ball hard once again.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Scorched to third. 1 there. On to first, and they get the double play. So with 2 gone, in steps Matt Holliday. Ground ball left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giovanni Soto gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Cole Calhoun will step in, a ground out victim his last time. First offering on its way. Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Johnny Giavotella will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
Jordan Walden will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Grichuk is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Fred Ramos comes forward now, a home run in his last at-bat.
Well, anytime you can take a fastball like that and hit it dead center, you know you're pretty much on your game. So you got to look for them to try to work him a little bit differently. Get it away from him. Get it down and in. Do something. Throw him some off-speed pitch. You don't want to throw him the same pitch he saw last time.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike three anyway, and the inning is over. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Matt Carpenter will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Lifted the other way to left center. Ramos is in pursuit, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And a good bounce back from 0-2. It's a leadoff double. Striding into the box, Stephen Piscotty. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And remember, he jumped all over that first pitch, so don't be surprised if he does it here again.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Smoked on the ground left side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And he is in there. Johnny Peralta will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1. To 2-2 now.
You can't afford to be doing that when you're playing catch-up.
Still 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Ramos looking up. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. It's a 2-run home run for Johnny Peralta. Chopped foul right at home plate. And Napoli can't connect there as that's by him for strike 2. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Colton Wong will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances.
Well, Matt, so much of hitting is being able to make the necessary adjustments, and he needs to make one here.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. Here comes the 0-1. Now a late square, and this could be hard enough to get to. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. Yadier Molina stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Giavotella is there, and the side is retired.
For the traditional 7th.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Grounded to third. And taken in out there for the first out. Yunel Escobar will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-1 now. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Kendrys Morales is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4. Mike Trout comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
There's 1. C.J. Cron gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Jamal Choi will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. That's yanked into the stand, strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Walden is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. Charlie Gallegos comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Calling for it, Calhoun makes the play, 1 away. Rendell Grichuk stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now here's the pitch. Hot shot to third. Fielded by Escobar. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
The left fielder.
Matt Holliday will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And, Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least one across before the ninth.
In there, a base hit. Matt Carpenter gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. On his way to pitch number 75. And he lays off there 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Outside, 3-0 now. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Stephen Piscotty strides in, grounded out his last time
Your
through.
attention, please.
Carlos Valentin will trot in from the bullpen as he
Number
inherits.
27.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Whoa, there's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Ready on 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Giovanni Soto steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Catcher, Giovanni.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And here's one that misses to the Angel catcher. It's back even at 1-1. And now a pitch swung on and lifted toward Holliday and straight away left. 1 gone. Cole Calhoun digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Fouled back. 1 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Now batting, second baseman, Johnny.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and the lead is now 7-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out. Fred Ramos gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Daniel Nava.
25, Daniel Nava.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. Wong is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Johnny Peralta, and they'll need him to get something going here. Corey Rasmus will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the
46, Corey Rasmus. This change defensively.
hit hard towards center,
Now playing
and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. Mike Napoli will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Brendan Moss will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and forget the double play, it's under his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Now to the plate, Colton Wong. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he did his job nicely last time up.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. First and second here with nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul for strike two. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2, and no one will get this one. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Yadier Molina stands in looking to do some work against that big deficit they've got in front of them.
You got it, Matt. This is a situation where he just needs to keep that line moving. Get on, get a couple in, and hope the next guys can come through big.
Comes set, now the pitch. Left side, Escobar is there. Giavotella on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. So coming to the plate, Charlie Gallegos, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Rendell Grichuk will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. From the stretch. Finally got him to lunge at one there as this is popped high in the air over toward the left side of the infield. Escobar is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Angels, 7 runs, 8 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base.